All right. Today, we are going into an updated lesson on the best Finviz screener settings to help you guys put together a watch list and find the best stocks in the stock market for your strategy. So I know you guys are seeing my screen right now and you see a lot of different things. Now, a lot of the things you guys see on my screen is Trade Ideas. Now, Trade Ideas is my favorite scanning company. I post a lot of links. There's links underneath this video as well that you guys can click to have the same exact screener and settings that I have on my Trade Ideas. But if you guys cannot afford, let's say, professional equipment, that is 100% okay. Because when I first started stock trading, I couldn't afford paying something $200 a month, $150 a month, because a lot of this stuff racks up. We have, again, Trade Ideas, which is going to be upwards, again, $150 a month. We have our scans news streamer that, again, we pay upwards around $100 a month. We have our different brokers that we pay monthly for. So the thing is, one, being on tradecaster.com, I live stream absolutely everything for you. So even if you just want to use the scanner equipment, it is there 100% free for you guys as long as you guys are members. So make sure you guys go check it out. But if you guys are not members and you guys want to still be able to have access to the best screeners and the best watch list, what should you guys be doing? Well, here's again what I would do, and this is still what I do today. Head over to finviz.com. Finviz.com is a very popular website. Finviz.com is a website that the majority of stock traders use, and they're going to find a lot of great information. Top gainers, top losers, new high, new low, unusual volume, downgrades, earnings, insider buying, so on and so forth. But what I want you guys to click right here is going to be the screener. And again, when we click the screener, we are going to be able to get all current 8,142 stocks that are available to trade on the stock market. Now, out of this 8,142 plays, we want to be able to figure out what is going to be the best plays for us. Now, this kind of comes down to, of course, what are you guys looking for? This comes down, of course, to say, hey, am I, again, a trader that's looking for bounce plays? Am I a trader that's looking for breakouts? Am I a trader that's looking for shorts? Am I a trader looking for this or that? So I, again, want to go over a lot of different popular screener settings that you guys can use for, again, whatever type of strategy you guys have. So first one we're going to break down here is going to be for for bounce plays. Okay, we'll get to the breakout one, but we are going to, again, start with bounce trades. So what is a bounce play? A bounce play is simply enough when a stock is falling very low and you can get the stock when it's oversold. When a stock is oversold, it has a lot of room to be able to climb on up. So we're looking for healthy stocks, and healthy would be stocks with good volume, good attention, people trading it, that are now moving towards the oversold side and now has a lot of opportunity to move on up because traders are going to see this as a great value buy. So what would be the setting for, again, some upcoming bounce plays? Well, the first thing we want to do, guys, is going to be click the all. Now we have every single filter, and as you guys can see, whenever we add something, it's going to take away some plays, right? We can, again, add whatever we want, and it's going to filter it out. So we want to, again, kind of have the perfect little recipe to be able to figure out, okay, hey, what trades are going to be great bounces coming on up? So the first thing we have today, guys, let's start with the left column today. And we're going to click performance. Performance, we are going to go with today being down. Because we want to find stocks that are falling that, again, have opportunities for us to be able to, again, buy them back on up. We want to, again, have a price. Now, again, this depends on your current account size. I'm going to do a stocks underneath $20. So again, this could be stocks that are $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $15. And again, these are going to be stocks that I want to, again, be getting involved in because I can afford a lot of shares over on this play. Performance today, we want to see something falling pretty good, pretty solid. So let's say at least, 5%. Falling at least 5% on the day. Again, it's inside our price range. All right? Let's say our average true range. So what does this mean? Average true range. This means it's at least moving this amount. We don't want to play a stock that, again, is just moving sideways, not moving at all. Because a stock that's not moving is a stock that's going to make you $0. A stock that's not moving at all is a stock that will make you no money at all. We want to see a stock that's moving fast, moving a good amount. So let's say at least, right, 25 cents. And already we have gone from what? We have gone from 8,000 stocks to now, again, 15 plays. Now, what else can we do? We could stop right here and start looking at these plays. Or we can keep getting tighter and tighter and tighter. We can also go with RSI. The RSI is the relative strength index. And we could say, hey, is the stock overbought or oversold? And let's go with oversold with a 40 right here. And what can we do? Now we can filter it out down to 7 different plays. So if you don't want to do this, the oversold, that's absolutely fine. And just right here, we have, again, our 15 plays that are all, again, having red days today with good volume inside our price range, which, again, definitely have some good chances of buying. So let's see what we have here. We do have ALF. ALF, number one top gainer of yesterday. Big time drop coming back on down. Does have a lot of volume, does have a lot of momentum. This stock could be a great bounce play coming on up. Let's see what else we have coming on up here. Do we have any other plays? DRIP. DRIP right here, obviously, again, getting very low. You can actually hover over every single one of them. Take a look right here. GMTX. GMTX today actually came out with bad results on their drug trials. Stock dropped all the way down towards around 662. I would not be shocked if, again, we get a nice bounce play coming on up. This stock is considered oversold at this time. So, again, the stock's getting a little bit lower. What else do we have going on right here? We have NRGD. NRGD. This one getting lower and lower and lower. This is a play, again, hitting a brand new 52-week low today, all the way back down towards around 1040. So this is one that we definitely want to be on top of and be aware of. So this right here is already giving us a great list. This right here is already giving us a great list. I mean, take a look at TRCH. TRCH, massive, again, crashing right here. These are, again, very hot, very active plays that, again, are going to be stocks that have great chances of dip buying. Now, let me throw out a little disclaimer. Not every single play that pops up right here is going to be a good one, okay? If we have a list of 15 plays, go through them all. You might find 1, 2, 3 plays that you actually enjoy, but not every single one is going to be absolute gold. But it's nice to be aware of ALF. It's great to be aware of TRCH. It's great to be aware of, GMTX. Those are kind of be my top 3 on watch. TRCH right here, starting to get a nice little drop. ALF, starting to get a nice little drop. And also, again, GMTX, bad drug results, drop, a nice little drop. I found all 3 of those right now for potential dip buys just by doing the screener. Now, if you want to, you can adjust this a little bit more. And how can we do that? We can do a very broad one where we can go today, performance, any. Let's go with performance, any. So let's just go with any. Let's go to true range over 25, under $20. That's fine. Let's go to the RSI now. And let's just go to oversold stocks. So we have 277 options. Stocks that are under $20. Let's say, again, moves over 25 cents per day. Let's say RSI, oversold. So let's see what else we can do here. Let's add ownership. When we click ownership, float's going to be coming on up. So when we, again, go ahead and look at the float, we can filter that out. Now we have the lowest float stocks that are moving at least 25 cents that, again, are now oversold. So, hey, this could be a nice little list for us where we could say to ourselves, all right, hey, do we like any of these plays for a possible bounce? Maybe some of these plays that could, again, be bouncing back on up. And notice how every single one of them, guys, is in the bottom right-hand corner of their chart. And what do I mean by the bottom right-hand corner of their chart? What I mean by this is if I take a look over on these plays, we always want to get in on stocks at the best area possible. Let me ask you something. Is the best area possible to get in on a play right here? If I buy right here, is that the best area possible? Absolutely not. What's the best area possible? Because, again, this stock is probably going to start falling soon, right? So, again, we want to find stocks that, again, are fading on down that have opportunity to start moving themselves back on up. So we want to find stocks that are actually in the bottom right-hand corner of their chart that have opportunity to start spiking back on up here. So when we look at these plays, what do we have? We can see RSLS, bottom right-hand corner. COHN, bottom right-hand corner. OSAT, BRID, bottom right-hand corner. VRY. These are all stocks that are at their bottoms right now, near 52-week lows. Now, as I said before, disclaimer, not every single play is going to be amazing, but go through these and see which ones you guys like the best. But these are, again, 2 different screeners to find stocks that are moving themselves on down right now that, again, are considered oversold, that do have good volume, that are inside your price range target that you guys could see starting to get a little bit more hype, starting to get momentum, and, again, could start moving itself on up. If you wanted to as well, you could switch this around and go performance, today moving up. So what stocks now are, again, starting to move on up, are inside our price range with good, decent volume. And again, the RSI right here is oversold still with a 40. So again, maybe these are stocks now that are oversold that are now starting to get a little bit more buying volume towards them. Stocks that are oversold that, again, are starting to have a green day today. So every single one of them should, again, be stocks that are low and having a green day today, showing that there is buying volume starting to move back in. If you don't want to try to guess the bottom right here, these are all little bottom areas that, hey, you know what? We again came all the way down. Now we got a little green candle if you want that little sense of confidence. SEED came on down. Now we're getting a little bit of that green candle to get that sense of confidence. So these are all plays that I do think is absolutely amazing for you guys to keep on watch every single day. So this right here, I will again copy a link, and this is going to be your dip buying, right? Dip buying strategy. So make sure you guys go ahead, check this out. You guys can save this link as well. This is going to be your dip buying screener right here. Let's move on to another one. What's going to be another great one that we want to be looking for? Well, this one right here is going to be our shorting screener. These are going to be stocks that are extremely overbought. Stocks that are up so high that, you know what? They have so much potential to come back on down. Now, let's think as a good trader. Don't think as a bad trader. When we see a stock sky high and we see a stock going all the way up to the moon, we don't want to be the person buying at the top. We want to be a person shorting at the top. I say this daily, and I know, again, the traders in chat are so tired of hearing it from me, but the thing is, I'd rather embed it into your brain. Where do traders lose in the stock market? If we have, again, a breakout, here's, again, a standard breakout, guys. Here's a standard breakout pattern. Where is the majority of traders? Let's say there's 100 people trading a stock, okay? 100 people trading a stock. The people who are successful are going to be buying here, okay? This is where, again, the successful traders are. And let's say out of the 100, there are, let's say, I would say 5 people, 5 to 7 people that are buying a breakout right as it begins. If there's 100 people in the stock market. The majority of successful people, where are they going to be at? I would say the majority of successful people are probably, again, buying in this region. They see that a breakout is happening. They see that, again, a breakout is starting to come, and they, again, do their research, hop in on that play, have a game plan, and guess what? Out of this is probably, again, I would probably say 10 to 15 people, right? So this is probably about 10 to 15 people that are, again, trying to get in on a play. Now, where do the majority of people buy in on? The majority of people buy where? The majority of people buy here. The people you see, no offense, on social media. The people you see on posting, all these different random alerts on StockTwits or these message boards or Twitter. People saying, again, I'm not selling again because my uncle's friend's, aunt's cousin's brother told me this. This right here is where, again, about 75 people are buying. So what's the statistic? We know, again, most traders in the stock market end up losing, right? About, 15% are successful. 15% are successful. About 80 to 85% lose. Why is that? We focus too much on our eyes. We focus and we understand. We always say to ourselves, seeing is believing. For a spike to happen, I need to see the spike, then I buy in. People, again, gain confidence as the stock goes higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And they say, yes, I'm so confident. I'm going to buy right here. That's the very top. You need to have the confidence to buy in before the stock spikes. Because guess what's going to happen here? Notice how the super successful traders start selling right here. Notice how, again, the traders in the green who were a little bit late still were able to make some money. Guess what they do? They start selling right here. So guess what happened? The people in the blue, these guys made, of course, what? Big money. They made big profits right here. Because look at it, they got in at the low, they got out at the high. The people in the green right here, they again made some decent money. Some of them made good money. Some of them may have, again, even broken even, right? Some of them, again, made some good money. Some made small money. Some made, again, a couple of bucks. But every single trader who chased, every single trader who bought in at the top right here, guess where they're getting out? They're getting out down here. So notice how, again, the roles completely switch. Are you the type of trader that looks at a spike and you say to yourself, why is it every time I buy into a play, I lose? Every time, guys, get ready. I'm going to buy a play. Guys, you ready to, again, short this on me? Again, it always happens. It's because you're waiting for the top. And again, these always become the best shorts. So again, what are we looking for right here? We are looking for stocks that are spiking up towards the highs. So let's just refresh this and let's start it from scratch. We go to, again, finviz.com. We, again, click our screener right here. And right when we click screener, we can go to all. And what are we looking for? We're going to be looking for stocks that are starting to move themselves on up even higher. So today, we're going on up. We want to catch that perfect short area. Let's go to price. We'll go under $30. See if one is starting to really rip, really run, really starting to get that hype towards it. All right. What else are we going to be looking for? Well, obviously the big thing that we're going to be looking for, guys, is going to be looking at the RSI. The RSI, the higher we go with overbought, the better chance we have of seeing a big dump. So just with these 3 screeners alone, we can already see that this stock has we can already see again 11 different plays that are probably overbought. If we want to, we can also look at the hottest plays. Relative volume. What's this? Relative volume is the ratio between current volume and the 3-month average intraday adjusted. So basically what we'd have right here, guys, is if we put it to over 10, that would be 10 times its average volume it has today. The only one we have on that would be ENTX, which would, again, be a great shorting opportunity. But again, I usually would stick it out like 1.5 to 2 times its average volume, something along those lines. And again, what do we have just on that? We have DSLW, ENTX, THMAU, VWTR. Let's take a look at some of these plays. DSWL. DSWL. Notice this stock, guys, it is spiking, 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 spiking. Guess what? This one's starting to get overbought. It has over an 80 on the RSI. There's a lot of room to fall here. ENTX. This one came out with great press release news this morning. But guess what? It is overbought. It has big volume. This stock could easily crack back on down. Right? Guess what? VWTR. This one, moving itself on up. It's a newer IPO stock. This one has a lot of room to fall. If we want to, we can get rid of any of the any. And you can see now we have 10 different plays. And again, you guys can see, maybe add 1 or 2 stocks that weren't here before. So let's see if there's anything really big. RMBS. RMBS. This one, again, starting to spike on up. Multiple green days in a row. A red day is due. A red day is going to be coming on up here pretty soon. So again, this is my screener that I always like to look for any sort of upcoming stocks that, again, are going to be plays that are going to be great shorts in the near future. So right here would be, again, your shorting screener for every single person so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. So again, shorting screener, make sure you guys have this. And again, sometimes you guys can mess with it, you guys can adjust it, but this is a great outline to just be on top of and be aware of this. All right, what else do we have here? Let's go to our next one, right? So what is going to be our next screener that we want to be looking for? We want to look for, again, some sort of swing trades or some sort of continuation, okay? So again, our swing trades. Now, what's a swing trade? A swing trade is going to be a play that we're going to be holding for weeks. A play that, again, we want to be holding for weeks, and we want to, again, be able to see the stock consistently move itself on up. So let's refresh this. Little side note as well, you can always click ownership and always filter things out by the lowest float if you guys would want. So again, just a little side note, you guys can always click ownership and filter it out by lowest float if you guys are interested in that. But let's refresh it. Let's go back to screener and let's start from scratch. How can we find the best plays right now for, again, stocks that we would want to hold for multiple weeks? Well, let's dive in and let's start doing it right here. So for multiple weeks holds, something that we always want to look at is not just day trades, right? We want to be looking for a little bit more of the finances of the company. How, again, the company's performance is actually doing. So what I like to do is a 20-day simple moving average. We want to go above. We want to go above the 20-day simple moving average. We want to go above the 50-day simple moving average. We want to go above the 200 simple day moving average. We've already cut out about, again, 4,000 plays. We want to go for price. Let's go inside our price range. We go under $20. So now, again, we cut out more. Now, again, we cut out about 7,000 different plays. We, as always, like the stock that's, getting a little bit of movement. So over 25 cents, we want to be able to make some money on these plays. We can also go with relative volume. Doesn't have to be anything crazy hot. So let's just go with over 0.5. Shows it has a little bit of attention towards it. We can also go with institutional ownership because, again, this is where we're actually diving into a little bit more of the actual company. We care about the company a little bit more rather than a day trade. We're going with over 10%. EPS growth year over year. We are going with over 10%. EPS growth quarter over quarter. We are going with over 10%. So we've just gone from 8,000 plays to now, again, 93 plays. And every single one of these stocks, guys, should be along the lines of slow and steady uptrends. Every single one of them. Every single one of these plays. And again, you're going to get a few in the mix that aren't, but they should all be like this. Slow and steady uptrends that would be great weekly to monthly holds. Let's take a look. AGS, look at this. AGS right now. Notice what we're doing. we see that every single play is going to have a nice slow and steady hold right here, which gives us confidence to go ahead and buy it. Take a look, AJX right here. Slow and steady hold right here. So again, you guys can go ahead and check this one out to see if, again, you have confidence over on this play. AMPY, AMPY, this is just me looking over the first few, right? There is 93 options here, and you guys can keep filtering them out even more. But the majority of these stocks that we have are all just going to be nice, slow, and steady climbers. Plays that, again, you can trade with confidence and not fear. CSTM, slow and steady uptrend right here. So again, all plays right here that, again, would be a great weekly, monthly long hold over on your swing trades. So not too bad whatsoever at all. Make sure, again, you guys are watching this one. This is going to be your swing screener. If you guys want to, again, tighten it up, say, Deck, don't want to look through, again, 96 different plays, what can you guys do? As always, you guys can go through them and, again, just filter them out by lower price. You guys can also filter them out by, again, the float on them. And, again, you guys can float them out in any other, screener that you may see or that you may like. Obviously, there's a lot of different options, but I want to give you guys a great starting point right here. All right? Awesome. Now, what is the last one I want to be going over, guys? The last one I want to be going over is going to be for breakouts. So breakouts, guys, or upcoming breakouts, we want to see what stocks are possibly going to be able to get that move, get that rip, get that run, get that momentum towards it. So how can we find breakouts? This is what we want to do a lot of times. Now, again, please, again, little disclaimer, breakouts in most cases come from very low float stocks with hot press releases. So we want to kind of find stocks that have a little bit of nudging towards them that could start building in momentum, but maybe aren't there just yet. So let's go here. Let's go to performance. Let's go to today up. Performance number 2. We're going to go with today at least 10%, which shows that it's moving on up in a good amount. And again, already, look what we've done. Just by, again, going up by 10%, we are, again, cutting out. Look how many stocks we go through. 8,142. Performance today up. Performance on the 2 today up at least 10%. We're down to 14 already. Price, let's go to, again, under 20 bucks. We're down to 12 already. Change, we're going up. We want to see up. Change from the open, we want to see going on up, right? Current volume. And again, you could do current volume. I like to do relative volume. So again, relative volume is going to be like 2 times its average volume. Let's go to, again, 2. So these are all plays that should be, again, I haven't looked at any of them yet. These should all be plays that should be moving themselves on up. Now, again, ownership, we have, again, we want to filter them out by float. Now, I personally like playing low float stocks. So I like, again, looking at stocks that 2 million float, 8 million float, 10 million float, 15 million float, 16 million float. These should all be plays right now that have breakout potential or are already starting to break out. Let's see. OLB, let's look over towards today. We can go back to about a 3-minute time frame. OLB did have a nice spike this morning, starting to come back on down a little bit at this time. Again, what we're looking for would be a nice little spike, holding its gains, looking for the next leg on up. What about BLPH? BLPH has potential. BLPH went from $4 today, spiked up towards, again, $6. Starting to U-shape its way back on up. Look at the daily chart right here. BLPH, again, starting to get a nice breakout at this moment. Again, stock that we'd want to keep on watch for a re-break of $5.75 up to $6. Cool, the screener caught one. MOXC today. Stock went, again, from $16 up towards, again, $20. Nice breakout over the past 3 days. Cool. There definitely could be potential over on this play. I like it. The screener caught another one. LOOP. Stock went from $13.65 up to, again, $17.86. LOOP starting to move itself on up. Cool. The stock is catching another one. ORPH right now. ORPH starting to go on a nice rip from $6 up towards around $9.38, showing me, again, the best breakouts. You guys see how simple this is? Right? But the thing is, a lot of traders don't know these little secrets. A lot of traders don't know, again, these strategies. A lot of traders don't know these filters. So, again, that's why I don't ever hold anything back. I will always show you, again, every single thing I know about stock trading. If that's over on finviz.com, if that's over on, again, our trading and our strategy. And that's, again, what I want you guys to understand. Stop trading in the blind. Stop, again, trying to figure out the market alone. It's not going to happen, or it's going to take a very long time. I, again, never had a mentor. I never had someone, again, teach me these things. And you know what? It took me over a year to be successful in the stock market, over a year of paper trading before I actually started figuring things out. And again, I don't want you guys to take that long. Everyone wants to make money right away. I paper traded for 11 months before I even started winning in paper trading. So the thing is, I want to teach you. I want to, again, show you how to be successful in the stock market. These are all things that I had to learn for myself. These are all, again, strategies I had to be able to learn for myself. And again, that's why it took me almost a year to be able to make money in the stock market. Now, again, we're bringing in profits every single day. 8 years later, I've been doing it full time. Today, of course, making $1,178 in profit. So far, again, in 2021, we're up over $300,000 in verified trading profits. I show my P&L every single day. So the thing is, I want to make sure that you guys are getting all the information you need, and we do that every single day over on tradecaster.com. So make sure you guys join us, free 7-day pass, and again, join our community, over 1,000 members. We live stream, we teach, we trade, and we get after it every single day. If you guys have any questions about this lesson, please let me know. But other than that, awesome job, awesome work, and use these screeners towards your advantage, because I know you guys can absolutely crush it. So great job, great work, and if you need anything at all, please let me know.